Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. There's an echo and it's coming directly from Siberia. So it's about, I think, 10 milliseconds delay. So then you know how far Tomsk is in the center of Siberia. About, I think, 8,000 kilometers from here. So welcome to everybody. A special welcome also to the former rector of Tomsk State University, Professor Meyer. I'm very happy to see you here. A special welcome especially to our students who come here to be awarded, and for, of course, to their families and friends. So, and of course the committee and all people, representatives of Maastricht University, and of course students and representatives of Tomsk State University. So thank you very much for being here all. Of course you know that this is a special occasion. It's the first time that we have this awarding ceremony. It has never been done before in the world. So it's a world event. It's the TOMA program, Tomsk Maastricht program. And for those who do not know, I think TOMA is the name of the late épouse of Professor Meyer. So that is her pre-name, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a very nice convenience to memorize her and also to have this special name, TOMA, Tomsk Maastricht. I want to speed up with our procedures, so I want to hand over the words to Dr. Harry Goskers to address the opening ceremony. You can also stand here, maybe it's better. You want to stand here? Then everybody can see you better.
Dear ladies, gentlemen, candidates, parents, partners, relatives, friends of the candidates, on behalf of Maastricht University, the Faculty of Health Medicine and Life Sciences, and the Board of Examiners, I hereby open the graduation ceremony for the Biomedical Sciences Master Program. My name is Harry Goske and I'm the chair of the Board of Examiners of this Master Program. During this part of today's ceremony, I will hand over the Biomedical Sciences Master Certificates to the two candidates that are present here today. Wilfred will explain later why it's two. And they will receive their Master Certificates in Biomedical Sciences with either the specialization in mental health and neurosciences or oncology and developmental biology. Having said that, I will give the word to Dr. Germeraat. He's the program coordinator of the Biomedical Sciences Master, and he will address some words to you.
Dear Dima, Lera, and Bram, ladies and gentlemen, friends, family, and also the people in Tomsk, it's my pleasure to speak to you today. And especially because, as Professor Kingma already alluded, it's the first time we do this. We have 3 students in our program of biophysics and biomedicine in the TOMA program. And I would like to compliment you that you dared to start this very challenging program. For Bram, it's a special day. It's very unfortunate that we cannot give you the Maastricht University diploma, but with the recent fire in your house that caused you some personal scares, but also it caused the practical delay of handing in your thesis in time, which is very understandable. So it makes it unfortunate we cannot give you the diploma here, but in September we will do it. I talked to the supervisors and I know they're very satisfied with you, so don't worry, just hand in your thesis and it will be all okay. In TOMA, we really try to give you the best of both worlds. A synergistic specialty, biophysics at Tomsk State University and biomedicine here at Maastricht University. We have created a unique program, but it was far from easy. For us, for you, different people from different cultures, with different languages, different educational philosophies, and also science, biophysics and biomedicine. It had to be intermingled, and it had to fulfill all the requirements from both sides of the Ural. As Master Coordinator from Biomedical Sciences here at Maastricht University, I would like now to mainly focus on the biomedical aspect, as later Professor Demkin will address you on the biophysics side. It's already 60 years ago that the DNA structure was discovered by Watson and Crick. And imagine, at that time it was still discussed whether DNA or proteins were the carriers of the genetic information. With the knowledge we have today, such dispute seems really unbelievable. We now can sequence the whole genome in one night in a device that's the size of a USB stick and just costs a few €100. It clearly illustrates how much progress we have made, how much new scientific knowledge we have obtained in recent years. And there is so much more to discover. What to do with the knowledge of the whole genomic sequence? And it's just one topic that calls for so many more hands to work on it. It also explains the still growing interest in the life sciences, and I think in the biomedical sciences in particular. Add this opportunity to the experience and the knowledge that you obtained from the physics part of this double degree master program, you will be in a unique situation compared to your fellow students. You not only know basic physics principle, but you also can apply it in the biomedical field. You have found jobs, or you will be offered soon, and I know, just because of this aspect. And I really know. What then can we do with all that scientific knowledge? We can apply this for novel, improved diagnostics, to develop better medical treatment of disease, or to be able to monitor whether the installed medication is effective or not. Immunotherapy, regenerative medicine are becoming reality. People with distorted balance organs have received cochlear implants and can walk again without any problem. And all these three examples really show that we are entering an era of personalized or precision medicine. So it remains important to educate and train young people so they can contribute to this discipline. In 2002, when we started the biomedical science program, there were 11 students. Currently, this year, 83 students are in the first year and 68 are in the second year. And you are 3 of these 68. But again, in the special situation because of the TOMA initiative. The biomedical sciences is growing. We are filling a gap that is needed. But for sure, we do need a better financial system funding the research that remains to be done. But also TOMA needs improvements. The program should become better integrated. And in my opinion, the bureaucracy we have to deal with is not compatible with all of our ambitions of creating a flexible and coherent study that educates students in a truly competent-based program, where individual contributions and students' interest in crossing borders and disciplines should be leading. What else did you experience? You studied in an international context. You lived in Siberia. Well, you came from Siberia, so you lived in the Netherlands for an additional year. Bram lived in Siberia. But even that, there was a third country involved, the University of Hasselt in Belgium. In principle, that means we have more teachers, more expertise, and more choice, but also more drawbacks. Although traveling between Hasselt and Maastricht is doable, at times it was inconvenient. But you had the special privilege of sometimes personal taxi drivers bringing you there in nice Audis. The language of instruction is English, of course. It's the language of science. We experienced that some teachers do not speak English or have a terrible accent, just like me. The issue is, should we bother? Perhaps not, but when it becomes bothersome, we have to deal with it. I'm convinced that there is a minimum requirement of English. Therefore, we are happy that Tomsk State University is very serious about these requirements and that teachers are being tested and will be trained to become qualified English speakers. Otherwise, without good communication, there is no good education. Also in the labs where you worked, you are exposed to people from even other countries. Many will speak with a funny accent, but it makes sense to get familiar there on an early stage, as it will help you later in your life, as you will be traveling the world, going to conference and meeting people from all over the world. You have obtained so many experience. So we have seen you growing as scientists, but we also have seen you growing as human beings. And for sure, be assured, we are proud of you. Now, you are no longer a master student. You remain, however, connected to Maastricht University as an alumnus. So we like to hear from you. We like to stay in touch. First of all, please let us know what we did well and what we could have done better. But we sincerely hope you had a great time here in Maastricht. It could be that in a future job, you are willing to supervise one of our master students to work in the team of you. So please stay in contact and let us know. And with that, on behalf of the Educational Institute, but especially from all your tutors, your teachers, your supervisors, I would like to congratulate you, your parents, your relatives, with the master you obtained in the biomedical sciences from Maastricht University. I wish you all the best, lots of success in the future. Thank you for now and enjoy this very wonderful day.
So here they are, the certificates. So I will hand over the certificates. I will call out one of your names. You can come forward. I will give the certificate to you, and I think then someone will have a short speech on your behalf. So the first person that I would like to ask to come forward is Dmitry Starkov. Congratulations.
Hello. Yeah, I would like to say some words, some thanks. A special thanks to Tomsk State University, who provided me with the opportunity to study abroad, actually, because even 2 years ago I didn't expect that I can arrive to Maastricht and study in the Netherlands, actually, in English, and especially to change my bachelor from physics to biology. And I will manage it also. I didn't expect it. And a special thanks also to Vera Fedorovna, who actually pushed me on this program, because previously I used to be a personal trainer, and she said me that actually if you don't want to be a trainer, don't want to be lift weights for all your life, you should go to Maastricht, you should express yourself, because you actually can do this. Special thanks to Vera Fedorovna. Спасибо. Also to Maastricht University, who showed actually what real science is for me. It was really nice experience, because I worked in the real laboratory on the real research, and as I think I managed. A special thanks to Professor Herman Kingma, who believed me, and also to Raymond, who is absent, unfortunately, but he took responsibility for me, and without him, I think I wouldn't have finished my research in time. Thank you.
So, Dmitry, I want to congratulate you with this diploma, and I want to say a few words to you personally also. I think what you just did a moment ago was addressing everybody in English. And I'm very sure that when you came here a year ago, that was impossible. So you made an enormous progress in your English proficiency, but that's not the only thing. Thanks to that, you were able to communicate with all the people around you, the scientists and me and everybody around you. So you made a huge progress, and through that, you were able to communicate, exchange ideas with scientists, with people on our floor, and developed all kinds of tools that are very useful. You worked on the Vesper implant project, which is a very prestigious project, maybe not everybody knows, but I think the vascular implant was for the first time implanted in humans in 2012 by Maastricht University and Geneva. And now this is a project where Tomsk State University is also directly involved. We just received a grant for that from the Russian Research Fund of about €250,000, which is huge for Russian perspectives. And this shows a little bit how prestigious this project is. And Dimitri played an important role and plays an important role in this research because he developed specific methods to analyze the signals that we obtain from the implant. It was extremely difficult, very small signals with a lot of noise and disturbances, and that was one of his major aims to make it possible. And now we have a completely automatic analysis of these signals. So all the data that we collect day in, day out from our patients can be processed and analyzed much better than before. You cannot compare the difference. So Dimitri, thank you very much for doing that. You did much more. You made a model, etc. Electrical conductivity was into, well, too much to mention. So I'm extremely grateful to you, and I'm absolutely sure that with the things that you have learned, you're absolutely able to go into the world of science and to contribute not only to scientific research, but especially also to education of other students in the future. So thank you very much and congratulations. I have for you a small present, which is a memory to Maastricht, but who knows, maybe you never leave. Thank you.
Valeria Gulaya.
Unexpected.
Yes?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, should I also give a speech? Yes. Ah, yes, okay. Yeah, then I can do this. Yeah, Marianne, don't record it. Okay. Yeah, then I would like to express all my gratitude to firstly to Tomsk State University that they organized this program, and also to Herman Kingma that you also were involved in organization. So you give me this opportunity to participate in such a great double degree program. Yeah, I would never think 2 years ago that I would cross the border and go here and learn a lot, and that I will speak in English. No, never. I would never imagine this. Yes, and yeah, I want really to give many thanks to you, Wilfred, as my supervisor. You were really good, and you also helped me a lot from maybe the first day when we arrived, and you and Nico, you just met us, and then you solved all our problems with keys. I have no idea what we will do if not for you. I don't know how we would solve these problems. And also for all scientific advices that you gave to me, for all your support that you gave through all my internship and for my thesis grade. It was fine, yeah. Yeah, and also thanks for accepting to your lab, because you have so warm group in your lab with such people as Sylvie and Marijn. Yeah, thanks for both of you too. Sylvie, for all the practical stuff that you taught me. I know it requires a lot of patience just to teach me something, because, yeah, because if, in my opinion, something is not important, then sometimes I completely ignore this. I know this for myself. Yeah, but you managed to explain me everything. You kept supporting me. Thanks a lot for this. And Marijn, thank you very much for making fun with me and sometimes of me. Yes. so yeah, you helped me a lot also in practice, but more important, you helped me with my social sense, I would say. So you were my friend. Thank you for this. Yes. So thanks to everyone for coming here. Yep.
Lera, dear Lera, it's also my pleasure just to say something to you. I came to know you a little over 2 years ago when we came to Tomsk for the first time to set up the double degree program. And you were one of the few prospective students that wanted to enter the program. We heard you. You entered the program. Then by mail we had contact because you initially already very early on you wanted to do the immunotherapy program. You were interested in that. And of course we are very happy to supply you with this position and to teach what we like. We also think immunotherapy is a great field and is a very important contribution to new types of research in cancer. Again, I came to Tomsk because we had to explain to the 3 of you or to the 4 of you at that time, there were 4 students, what problem-based learning was. We had to prepare you for here. And it was an amazing experience within that week. It was very, very busy, exhausting for all of us. But what amazed me is the knowledge you have, the details that you remember from many years back. PBL is a system of reactivating knowledge, but I had the impression it was not reactivating. You just knew it. It was always on the tip of your tongue. It came out immediately. You already mentioned, one night you came to Maastricht, and Nicole and I were at the station. It was funny to see the 2 of you running through the supermarket, the big Albert Heijn. What is this? What kind of food do I have to buy? I want water, but we have so many choices of water. It took some time. And then indeed the key. The 2 of you were prepared very well. Do we need a key? Where do we need a key? How do we get in? Well, fortunately, there were some other students sitting outside the dorm that could help us because, of course, Nicole and I also hadn't prepared your key. So, driving around at night in Maastricht, we finally found a house where there was somebody that came half an hour later that could give us the key. And then I think you opened the door of your apartment and there was another surprise. There was sleeping another girl who had, again, a crazy accent. But you managed with her, I think, in the past year. Then the next surprise came. You had to come, of course, to the lab, but you came walking. You were afraid to ride the bicycle, you told me. It's surprising for living in the Netherlands to not be able to ride a bicycle. Yeah. But even with the walking, you were early in the lab, you stayed late, you did many experiments with Sylvie, and of course also with the help of Ying, the supervisor, staying late at night, being able to lock the lab.
Yeah, he was my Chinese supervisor.
But all the time you worked hard and you were very dedicated. With Sylvie on the antibody project, we put a lot of pressure on both of you. Because the antibodies, we have to have good results. It's not just science, but the antibodies belong to the company we started. And with company, we have agreements with other companies and contracts and deliverables and deadlines, and that means a kind of pressure. But you needed data for your thesis, not for our company. So we heard you. You got the data you developed in an independent researcher in that year. I think you can plan well. You can execute your project. And I was really, really impressed by the 2 theses you wrote. The apparent ease with how you write and how you separated the 2 again, the physics and the biomedicine. And I really have to say you did it all by yourself. You hardly needed feedback from me. And when I gave you just a little feedback, do this, do that, and the next day you had the new version, which was perfect. So really my compliments for that. I think you also mentioned it. Socially you adapted nicely in the lab, befriending Marijn and the other students that were in the lab. And we heard you again. And I also learned that you're a fanatic dancer with lots of energy at our Christmas party in Magnifique. She was the last on the dance floor. So now for the future. It might be Antwerp, but it also might be Maastricht. And both people I've been talking to you and did a good word for you, as you deserve it. Unfortunately, we don't have the money at the moment. But I know that probably one of them, I talked to him in the hallway yesterday, he might offer you the job. You have the appointment. And especially it is because of this program. Your biophysics background in the biomedicine. It's a unique position. But staying in the Netherlands, it means you have to learn to ride the bicycle.
I will manage.
So, congratulations with the work you did, with the diploma from Maastricht University you just got. And I also have a present for you. Just as a memory.
It's so nice. Thank you, Lord. It's so nice, so nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh,
And there is some other memory in here.
oh, thanks very much.
Okay, needless to say, today is a very special day for the candidates because they received the certificates, but also for the faculty because we succeeded in the scientific education of 2, nearly 3 academics in this double degree program format. So today we say goodbye, but we will hope to meet you again sometime in the future, maybe at conferences or at other scientific meetings, maybe at our university, at the alumni days. So please leave your new addresses with us, and in this context, please also consider to join our BMS Sciences Maastricht group on LinkedIn if you haven't linked in already, so we can keep in touch. So well, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this part of the ceremony, and on behalf of the Biomedical Sciences Board of Examiners, our congratulations, of course, to the new masters and also to their families and friends and partners. We wish you a beautiful career and the best for the future. I will now give the word back to Herman Kema.
Thank you very much. Needless to say that I'm extremely grateful for all the contributions on behalf of Maastricht University, especially the Faculty of Health Medicine and Life Sciences, to make this all possible. And I'm now in a position of connecting, in fact, Maastricht University with Tomsk State University. I'm chair of the University Task Force Russia, so trying to improve and make it possible that Russian universities and Maastricht universities have a close cooperation. And one of the examples is, of course, now the TOMA program and bridging different cultures in terms of not only cultures as we know it in general words, but also cultures in education and science. And I think these are the examples of people that have overcome all the obstacles and problems and made the best out of it and really were very successful. So now I will move to Tomsk State University, inviting Professor Jomkin, Vladimir Petrovich Jomkin, as Vice Rector of Tomsk State University and responsible for the TOMA program from the side of Tomsk State University. For the ceremony related to the second diploma, the diploma related to Tomsk State University. So, Professor Jomkin, пожалуйста.
Thank you very much. Dear guests, dear participants, dear friends and students of our program, firstly, I was to say, as for me, it's very pleasant and honor for me to be here with you and implement the great mission to award our student by diploma Tomsk State University. On behalf of TSU management, I, with very great pleasure, award this diploma. But before this, I would like to remember about the milestones of our program development, because only 5 years was in beginning our program, our cooperation between two universities, Maastricht University and Tomsk State University. You remember in 2012, the first general agreement between two universities was signed by Rector Meyer and President Martin Paul. And then next year, 2013, the amendment to this general agreement was signed about the TOMA project. It's called TOMA project. And next year, in 2014, the exchange program was begun between our university, and 5 students from Tomsk State University come here to study, to implement research in field of physics. And then 2015 was a signed agreement between university about launching DD, so-called DD program, double degree program between our university. It's called Physical Methods and Information Technology in Biomedicine. And as a result, 3 our students today awarding diploma of 2 universities, Maastricht University and Tomsk State University. It's very pleasure for us, and I congratulate our students with these very great results, diploma of 2 universities. It's the first experience between Tomsk University and University from Netherlands to implement a DD program. And so, Valeria Gulaya awarded by diploma, Tomsk State University, cum laude diploma, I emphasize, cum laude diploma, and to supplement, European form supplement and Russian form supplement to this diploma. My congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you. And the next diploma, Bram van Steen, awarded by diploma, cum laude diploma, Tomsk State University. Thank you very much. My congratulations to you. And Dmitry Starkov, awarded by diploma Tomsk State University, and to supplement to this diploma, cum laude diploma too. Congratulations to you. Thank you very much.
So now you already have 2 diplomas, but now we will move via our video conferencing to Tomsk State University, and I invite Professor Olga Tchaikovskaya, please to address the students related to the ceremonial.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Меня слышат?
Yes.
Сейчас подключат?
Yes, yes.
Professor Olga Tchaikovskaya is the former dean of the Faculty of Physics and was very much involved in the realization of this double degree program. Professor Tchaikovskaya.
Okay. Are you welcome? My dear colleagues and friends from Maastricht University at present, let's start the ceremonial procedure awarding the diploma, master and bachelor degrees to Tomsk State University students. Today, ceremonial procedure awarding the degree will be President of Tomsk State University, George Meyer. Okay, let's start. Khalif Mansour, diploma, master degree, diploma. Okay, start here. Analkan Ayjan. Постников Артем. Congratulations. The next, Лохин Алексей. Савельев Роман. A lot of words from George Maya to Kingma and colleagues from Maastricht University.
German. I'm very glad to see you. Привет.
Привет, как дела?
Thank you very
Ja,
much.
ook zie je daar.
That's all? That's all?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. So we have now finished 2 ceremonies, one in Maastricht and one in Tomsk. So, and here are the special students because they have 2 diplomas, which is a special situation, of course. And because of that, we also have what we called a formal joint degree, special certificates that connects the 2 diplomas to each other and shows that this is a very special occasion. So you are the first and only patients at this patients, students. You can see I see patients from time to time. Students that get this certificate. So first, Lira, пожалуйста. Вот.
Спасибо.
Очень красиво.
Это очень красиво, очень.
И Дмитрий, пожалуйста. Congratulations. So now they have 3 diplomas. That is fantastic. Already one connecting them. Now we come to the closure of the meeting. Number one, I want to congratulate everybody, both in Tomsk, the teachers, and the teachers in Maastricht, and also the family, friends, etc., with these achievements of our students. And we wish, like Wilfred already indicated, you a bright and good future. I think you have a lot of extra things in your package what makes it possible to travel all over the world and also to bring back the knowledge to Russia and also to the Netherlands, because you combine the 2 cultures. So thank you very much. Congratulations again, and I want to thank everybody for being here. Special also the representatives of Maastricht University, Professor Jomkin from Tomsk State University, and our friends and colleagues in Tomsk, in Russia. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you soon again. Thank you very much. Closure. Then, unfortunately, here is where we split up. So you are invited, to go to have some drinks and get together to celebrate with us. You go to the sports hall and you will be guided by a special guide. And it's impossible, unfortunately, to invite our friends from Tomsk. So, but we will think about you while we are drinking. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Спасибо большое. До свидания.